check out our new film space until it warms up again. What an interesting topic, and I'm glad we're talking about it. So me personally, I absolutely enjoyed the shutdown. I am not new to living isolated. There was no part of that experience that was new for me, so maybe I'm a little different, I don't know. You know, I can't imagine being in middle school or high school, well, high school in particular, and just being like, you know, oh, well, guess I'm not gonna see my friends anymore. Like, I just can't even imagine, like, in particular high school, I can't imagine, like, not going to prom and, like, winter formal and, you know, like, that's kind of crazy. That must have been exceptionally difficult for them. And to have that ripped from them, I can understand why they would be angry. I have so much empathy for these kids, and at the same time, they horrify the shit out of me. I know you said that, you know, a lot of Gen Z boys are leaning more towards conservatism, but it brings me relief when I see, you know, like survey after survey, Gen Z overwhelmingly supports, you know, overthrowing our healthcare system. They have the least positive views of capitalism and the most positive views of socialism than any other generation alive. I think it's crazy that we didn't realize that. We should have been having the same kind of realizations that Gen Z is having now. The realizations that Gen Z is having now are the same realizations that we should have had after the 2008 recession. These kids want labor rights expanded. They want to unionize. They want universal health care. They want student debt relief. They are watching their parents of a younger generation struggle big time. They saw how fragile the economy was for just regular folks. They dealt with insecurity on a completely different level than I think our parents did. Like, they understand on a cellular level that capitalism is not built for everyone or by everyone. It does not protect ordinary people. It just doesn't. They have had a front row seat to this in a way that people in our generation, I don't think did. No one in this generation has been immune. I can understand that they want someone to point their fingers at, and maybe in a couple of years, maybe when the dust settles a little bit more, maybe they'll come to understand that maybe Joe is not the person that they should be pointing their fingers at. I hope that they come full circle and they see that this is corporations. Some dudes got greedy. There are some positives, though, that I think that we're going to get from Gen Z. I think that we're going to see a renaissance in remote work. So when they are in positions where they can be leaders, I think that we're going to revert back to this in some way, shape, or form, because that is their default. So, you know, that's what they are most comfortable with, and they understand that, you know, they want to maximize their time. I think they're also not going to tolerate toxic work environments, and they're going to push for work that is meaningful. They're going to be more inclined to find work that is in alignment with their values. These kids are anti-establishment. They understand that everything is rigged to benefit corporations, not regular people. They're going to demand structural reforms over temporary fixes. I think that they are going to push to make everyday living a lot more tolerable. In 2018, they organized the March for Our Lives march in DC, and the Enough National School walkout. This generation organized both of those events completely on their own without any kind of adult help. They are, I would argue in many ways, they are digitally superior to us. There's really no way around that. If they really want to organize, they can. If they want to overthrow their millennial, boomer, whatever generation overlords, they can. You know, they could just rip all of this from us at any time if they wanted to. Nepal showed us that. Part of me really hopes that they do. Every generation has good things about them and bad things about them. What I love about this generation is that they see everything that's wrong. They're not afraid to call it out, and they will not tolerate the nonsense. And I'm so grateful for that. I really am. Maybe I'm romanticizing it. Maybe I'm projecting. I really don't know. Even though things are kind of rough for all of us, I really do believe that they can turn this around. They were born with more, you know, digital things to get used to over time, and, you know, learning how to, you know, work with technology rather than against it. They got that going for them as well. I think they like us. Don't they? Maybe. I don't know. Something else that I love about them is that they, like, this is something that I'm trying to learn how to do also, is that, like, they are so dead set on enjoying their lives anyway in whatever way that they can. If it means that they're gonna accrue more debt, if it means that, you know, they're gonna lose their job, like, these kids don't give a fuck. They just do what they want to do. And in a lot of ways, that's a good thing. I don't know. I just feel like a part of me feels like we didn't do enough for them. But, you know, we need help. The only thing I know is that we all have to work together if any of us are gonna bring about any tangible, crucial change. Yeah. I mean, it's clear that they don't trust these institutions, so, you know, they're just probably just gonna tear them down and build them back up again, right? Right? We're all fucked, man.